I'd like to welcome each and every one here tonight. Dr. Combs said an educational forum at Free Harden tonight, and he's going to be with us, but he's representing as well in the forum. And anyway, we'll go without him tonight. If you would please stand for the pledge of allegiance and remain standing on the wall. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Be seated, please. Do we have a motion to approve the agenda as presented? Motion by Mr. Davis, second by Mr. Clark. All those in favor, let it be known by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, no motion passed. Are there any additions to the agenda? I know we have one field trip that we can add to the consent agenda. It's been signed off on and it's been approved by everybody. Not good. If everybody's okay with that, we'll do that. Do we have a motion to, would anyone like to pull anything out of the consent agenda for discussion? If not, do we have a motion to approve? Motion by Mr. Clark, second by Mr. Farrell. All those in favor, let it be known by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, no, motion passed. Next is Dr. Rebecca Bird, Director of Instruction, report.
Thank you, Mr. Burleson. I want to start tonight, we have some students from our three high schools here. These are the SCOPE delegates who participated in the TSBA event that was earlier this spring. So I'm going to ask them to come up at this time. They will introduce themselves to you and then share a little bit about their experience. So come on up.
Hi, I'm Penny Wills. First, I want to say thank you for allowing me to go. It was pretty interesting, like being in an environment where everyone's being open mind up to new perspectives. It's just kind of like the topic we chose, was kind of forced onto us. So you have to come with opinions and arguments to agree with that. It's pretty interesting and overall it's pretty good.
Hello, my name is Hannah Norton. Thank you for allowing me to go on this trip, and thank you for allowing me to not have to pay as much as some of the other groups in the schools do. I had a really nice time. I met a lot of amazing people, and I got to debate and choose amazing topics that I didn't think I'd ever be able to. Thank you for letting me go on this trip.
May I ask you a question, young lady? What was a topic that you really enjoyed debating?
I really enjoyed a lot of the closer ones, but the one that I remember the most that stuck out was removing gym from anybody in sports, which I think is already a big part of the community. It really made me think a little bit harder to how some of the rules in the schools are, because I remember reading some of the rules of the gym and some of the rules of the sports, and being able to actually debate the topic was really interesting.
My name is Aaron Austin. I'm from Brighton High. I just want to say thank y'all so much for allowing us to go and spend some time up there and learn a lot. I actually had the opportunity to participate in a big group debate session. And, me and my partner ended up winning our debate, and that was really awesome. And it's also really great to see like what you guys go through, so we have such a great education system. And I want to thank you guys not only for letting me go, but for all y'all do through the county schools. I really appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Jamie, and I know other people already said this, but I want to thank you for the opportunity. This doesn't happen every day, so it was nice to be able to go and have a professional experience as a teenager. And I really enjoyed being able to talk with others my age and see their perspectives, because there were different types of schools, different environments. So it was nice to be able to take what I learned here and my environment other schools have the exact same problem, the exact same dilemmas, like budgets. I understand budgets now, but a lot of those decisions were like, okay, yes, we need more nurses, but where are we gonna get $75,000? So I understand what you guys go through, it was just a very eye-opening experience, and I do want to say thank you for allowing me to understand a little bit more about my education system. So thank you.
Well, my name is Sydney Erickson, and I'm sure I'm gonna say a lot that y'all already heard, but I didn't really see myself going on this trip. And at first I thought about not going, because I mean, it sounds bad, but I had no clue what it's like, what y'all do every day. I had no clue what it entailed. And the day up, I got on the bus, and it just like hit me. I was like, oh my goodness, this is like real, and this is what people actually do. And I got there, and I realized what an amazing opportunity y'all have given me. I met people from all over Tennessee, and I wish I could see them again next year. I hope I can. I actually met one from Johnson City, and we still talk, and it's just amazing. It was eye-opening to be up there and talk about zero tolerance fighting in schools, and whether nurses should be put in every school, or psychologists, and everything else. It was just a really amazing opportunity, so thank you all.
Did you get in a fight in here today?
I wish it was that cool. Not as fun.
That's good.
We appreciate each one of y'all being here tonight, and we're taking that opportunity to go to school. It was an eye opener for you, I know, and we appreciate y'all being here. Let's give them a round.
Y'all have an open invitation to come back and be teachers.
And future board members. Just a few more things on the instructional side. To make you aware, for 1920, due to increasing enrollment with our English learner population students, we are currently at 76 EL students, as they're known as. We are going to be hiring a third EL teacher for the district, so to make you aware of that. Also, Teacher of the Year billboard is finally up. Hopefully you saw it as you drove in, if you were on Highway 51 coming northbound, but it is just past BC High and Brighton. It looks really good, so we're really proud that that's finally up, and have had a lot of good comments about that, so hopefully you have an opportunity to see that. Upcoming professional development opportunities. We have several summer offerings for teachers, and they are currently signing up for that. Some of those are state level trainings, some of them are local trainings that are offered to our teachers. And also, I believe I mentioned this last month, but we have solidified these plans. Now we're going to have a 2-day administrator institute for our principals and assistant principals in June for them to get some training, so we're excited about that. Wednesday, May 8th at 9 o'clock during our principals meeting, you may want to make a note. We will be honoring our retirees during that meeting. We'd like to extend an invitation to the board members to come to that, and let you know about it tonight, but we'll send you a reminder as that day approaches, a little closer. But it's Wednesday, May 8th, 9 o'clock, and it'll be here in the boardroom. The last thing I have, textbook adoption committee met March 13th and voted on textbooks that are included in your packet for social studies, world language, and business courses. And we may reconvene our committee to discuss some purchase options as we look at the availability of more digital resources. And to let you know, next year's adoption will be ELA. Mr. Dixon and I had talked about that. That's all I have, unless someone has questions.
A quick question, the EL teacher, are those folks certified teachers, or are they language specialists, or what?
They are certified in EL. I'm going to yield the floor to Mary and Sam to make sure I'm answering that question correctly.
There is a course of study, and it is a state certification.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions?
Thank you, Dr. Bird. Next is Dr. Fisher, Director of Operations Report.
Good evening.
Good evening. Yes.
My report is very short. All of our departments are making preparations for the season of assessment and the end of the school year.
That's good.
We're praying for Monday. meeting goes well.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Dr. Fish.
Thank you.
Is Mr. Wallace here tonight? I don't see him. I don't think we'll have a
Construction.
construction update without him, so we'll go ahead.
Can I ask, how did the meeting go for the funding of the roofs?
We're gonna, after you all approve it in the budget, we're gonna change.
Okay.
Yes.
I got ahead.
Next, Ms. Peggy Murdoch, financial report.
And no, sir, you didn't get ahead of yourself. We did have a meeting, just to make sure that everything was where we thought it was going to be. And it was suggested that we put it in the budget and then bring it to them.
Amended budget.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that's, you'll see that in the 141 budget tonight. So this is gonna be our final, or hopefully final, amended budget. So if you'll look at 141 first, there's nothing in, we're gonna be looking in that next to the last column, for this amendment. So if you look on page 2, you'll see in the 7-1100 down at the bottom, estimated expenditures for instruction. We have taken out all of the assumed extra dollars in salaries, benefits, and tried to put them in other places where we can spend them a little more readily. We added $500,000 to textbook line, so in case we have money that is left over, we'll be able to go in and buy textbooks. We don't have to put a purchase order out for them, so they're just readily available. So if we see we have $300,000, we'll be able to spend that much. If we see we have $500,000, we'll be able to spend that much. So we got it in there just in case. But the overall 7-1100 line has been decreased by $199,000. On the next page, we made no changes in alternative schools, and in the special education, those deductions or reductions are from the salary and benefits lines, as well as that large change in medical insurance. I'm not 100% sure why it's so much, but they just didn't have that many takers for the higher priced insurances. So we're going to pare down that special education, general special education, to more actual realized numbers, and that's why we took all of that out of there. So we put some of it back into instructional supplies, materials, and equipment, so they're going to purchase those things at the bottom. But there was an overall reduction of $206,000, but those are, we have reduced the numbers to 82 special education teachers, and this is more reflective of that amount of teachers. So in the 71,300 vocational education, they needed a little more money in substitute teachers in that 399 other contracted services. So we kept it within the category, took us $10,000 out of their teacher line and moved it down to the other contracted services. That's substitutes. Any questions on those two areas? All right, so in support services, the 72,120, we had a few more extra dollars that needed to be put into that 599. That's where people have had on-the-job injuries, and we've had to reimburse them for some injuries that they've had, so we had to put a little more money in there. We took it out of the other contracted services to replace it within its budget. In the 72,130, some of that money that we saved on those other categories, we added it to this, $115,000 to the evaluation and testing. We're trying to make sure that we can go on and pay for Case 21 and Easy CDM, so that we can have those in place on day one when teachers return to school for our formative assessment, as well as the Easy CDM. In the 72,210, we moved $10,000 out of the salary line because it wasn't needed. On the special education program, we have no changes in that section for this time. Nothing in the vocational supervisor's line. In technology, they wanted to move $17,000 out of other contracted services, put $5,000 of that into Board of Education had no changes. Office of the Superintendent stayed the same. The salary line and the Office of Principals, we had $20,000 extra there, so we're going to move it to spend somewhere else. In fiscal services, we had yet another insurance change. Someone had to take a family plan that was single, so we had to add $1,000 there. And then in plant operations, you can see at the top of page 7, we put $60,000 into the other contracted services, and that is to do 3 different schools sanding of the gym floors. So they take care of a rotating cycle of those over the summer, and 3 schools will have sanding taken care of over the summer. In the maintenance of plant, we didn't add anything there. People transportation, we moved some monies around that were extra in his salary and benefit lines, and moved that $100,000 down to the transportation equipment, so he can purchase another bus. If the revenue comes in like we hope, we may even be able to buy the second bus, so that next year's transportation budget won't be so large. And then in the non-instructional services, the 73,100 food services, there are no changes there. No changes in the community service, that's our SACC as well as our social workers. And then in early childhood education, we've moved some salary and benefit lines down to medical insurance, as well as giving a little bit to the hybrid stabilization for retirement, as well as contract services for substitute teachers. Then in the capital outlay, the rest of the money that we had, that $260,000, we added to the building improvements. There are some graveling things that need to be done in a couple of the soccer fields. There are generators that need to be put out to bid. He's got intercoms that he's going to try to buy out of those dollars. So everything has been put out for bid, so in June, when we realize the money and know that we have the money to spend, we'll go in and spend it, because it's already been bid out. So then on the last page, if you'll look down at the 99,000, it's called Other Uses, and we have put in a new category of 99,100, which is transfers out. We've never had that category before. And we put it into other capital outlay. That's our $1,250,000 that we're going to ask from the fund balance in general, and then we're going to send it over to 177 and spend all of that money out of the capital outlay or capital projects. Okay. Any questions about this general amendment budget? Pretty clear? We just tried to move any additional dollars to a spot where we can spend them. We have all of the bids out. Donnie has put all the bids out for the roofing projects. So we think that as soon as we get this approved at the county finance, we should be able to get started on those Crestview Middle and Munford Middle and Covington High, so that they hopefully will be ready to be paid out by June 30th. Okay, you'll look at the federal budget. Now, anybody who really wants to know exactly why those things, Ms. Linda printed me the justification pages for why, but I'm just gonna tell you why. They have to get all of their dollars down to the penny, have to spend everything they've been awarded, or they lose that money. So she has, with the help of Ms. Samuel and special education, they have tried to devise a plan so that they'll be able to spend every dollar that they have. And she has moved money around. I wish I could tell you exactly why, but I'm just looking at the amended line on the 142 budget. And you can see that in the 7-Eleven, there's no new revenue at this point. So that takes care of all those 47,000 numbers at the top. And then in the 7-1100, where your regular instruction is, She has added an additional $74,105. And then in the special education area, you can see where she has taken some away from the teacher line, some away from the speech pathologists, and some away from unemployment compensation, just trying to make the numbers right. She has reduced the 71,200 special education teachers by $6,719.50. In the vocational education, she had changes in every single line to try to make that one work, and she added $5,882.81 to that vocational line. In the next area of health services, she added $14,073.06. In the other student support, she had a travel addition, in-service staff development reduction, and a reduction of other charges for student support of $87,000. In the regular instruction supervisor's line, you can see that she has added other salaries and wages, as well as all the benefits that match those. And then she reduced her substitute teacher line by $300 and reduced in-service staff development by $300, making that supervisory line for regular instruction an additional $11,889. In the support services in 72-220, you can see that there has been additional money put into the psychological personnel, clerical personnel, and her total for that group was an additional $8,569.85. And then in her vocational support service, there's been a reduction of $759.71 in the admin travel for vocation. No change in the Board of Education, a total change of $8.79 in the office of the principal. And then in the transportation services, there was an additional $5,279.42 added to that category. Nothing in food services. And then in the 73,300, there has been a movement of that money. The ins and the outs have equaled out to zero, so that category has no change, but she's moved the same amount of in as she did out. So her changes at the bottom, you can see where she has those all equaled out, and everything is even from what she had. She had no new money, she just moved the money that she had into different categories. Any questions about that? And the indirect costs down the bottom is supposed to end up being $19,580.62. That's what she paid us. Any questions about that? All right, on the 143, the cafeteria budget, there were only a few changes. They had an additional amount of food service equipment that was needed this year. And so Mr. Glass had to move $10,000 into food service equipment and $10,000 into the Social Security line. And he got that $20,000 out of the medical insurance. But everything else is going to remain the same. Questions about the cafeteria? Right, and then 177, you can see that what we're proposing is that we'll have a transfer in 49,800 at the top, and that will go into, in the expenditure line, will go into the 91,300, 706 building construction, and that will be where we pay out for the roofs. So assuming that we get the money that we're asking for, our general budget will be offset by $1,750,000, and our 177 capital project will increase by the same. Any questions about that? But when we talk to WT, his suggestion was to spend it out of 177 rather than putting it in general, because general would cause more issues with having to spend it all in one year, whereas capital project is ongoing. And so if we happen not to spend $50,000, we don't have to reallocate like we would in general. So that's why we're putting it there. Any questions about the amended budget?
If there are no questions, do we have a motion to approve the amended budget as presented?
Make that motion.
Motion by Mr. Clark. Second by Mr. Davidson. All those in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, no. Motion passed. Thank you, Ms. Taylor.
Thank you.
That gets us to the other business. Does anyone have any other business tonight?
Mr. Chairman, I was gonna ask you quickly, before these students leave, if they don't mind, maybe we can get a picture with them, the SCOPE folks and the board.
All right.
That'd be okay.
Let's go ahead and adjourn, then we can get everybody up here after that.
I hear Dr. Bird had a minor in photography.
Oh, that's good. If there's no further business tonight, do we have a motion to adjourn? Motion by Mr. Joyner, second by Mr. Clark. We stand adjourned.